All right, time for history's headlines and remembering a visit from Tricky Dick.
Long before the Watergate scandal came about, Richard Nixon was running for the White House for the first time and courting voters right here in Allentown.
In all the decisions I have made in my public life, I have always tried to do what was best for the nation.
This is the Richard Nixon that most people remember today.
I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
The president turned political pariah who left the White House in disgrace in 1974. But long before Watergate, Nixon was a major star in the Republican Party.
Richard M. Nixon, the Republican nominee for vice president by acclamation.
Nixon was very, very popular in the Lehigh Valley. He sort of resonated a kind of feeling of patriotism and opposition to the communists and the Cold War.
He paid his dues as President Eisenhower's vice president for 2 terms. Then he got his first chance at the nation's top job in 1960. His opponent was the junior senator from Massachusetts, John F. Kennedy.
Kennedy's view was young, new leadership for the 60s.
Fresh off his 4th and final television debate with Kennedy, Nixon made tracks for the Lehigh Valley.
This is right at almost the end of the campaign. Nixon is trying to reshape his image a little bit from those debates.
It was October 22nd, 1960. An excited crowd was on hand to greet the presidential hopeful with his wife, Pat, when their plane touched down at ABE Airport.
It's hard to imagine today that he could have the wattage of a rock star. But as far as these people were concerned there, that's what he was. He was their man.
From there, the couple was whisked away to Allentown's Americas Hotel, where Richard Nixon brushed off a filet mignon that had been prepared for him in favor of a ham and cheese sandwich. His speech that evening was at Muhlenberg College's Memorial Hall.
The auditorium was totally full. His basic theme was experience counts.
His message may have resonated in the Lehigh Valley.
Lehigh County in those days was very heavily Republican and had been for quite a number of years.
But Kennedy, of course, won the White House. Nixon returned to the Lehigh Valley in 1968 ahead of a second presidential campaign. That time, he won. But, of course, we all know how that turned out.
My fellow Americans, our long national nightmare is over.